Hey everybody, I am back for another video. It's time for us to get back into the game. Let's just jump right into it. Uh, if this is your first time joining, we are playing through Marvel Champions. Last time I ended off the stream being confused. We were, I believe, in the villain phase. We got an encounter card that basically stated that I had to get, or my main character was confused. So, as we see here, Spider Man is confused, which all that means is we can't thwart. Um, so uh, that's what we're doing. We're getting back into it right away, full force, and for some reason, camera's off. There you go. Okay, so we are back to the full board. Another correction that I made, Jessica Jones in the previous um, game, I forgot to add a hit point, but for this, she does have a hit point. So let's just get right into it. I believe I was in the villain phase, so I already added my confused card. Um, and yeah, so this is meant to be just like a chill session, y'all. So hopefully, y'all are studying, y'all are just having some background noise, and I can just serve as that. So we're into the player phase or the hero phase. I use them interchangeably. So what am I going to do? So I think naturally what I would like to do is probably get rid of this confused card right away. That's just my first line of thought. So I get this confused out of the way because I'm going to thwart or take away some threat from the main scheme. But obviously can't actually do that with Spider-Man. But I can do that with these other characters. I would love to use Black Cat, but that is not an option for me right now. And I think I didn't actually have a deck when we ended last play because I did use up 4 cards for this upgrade. But we're not going to use that as of yet. So, um, now that I see what we're doing, I'm thinking, um, should I just use up Jessica? Or I could actually, hmm. Okay, so I'm a thwart using Nick Fury. I don't want to use up Nick Fury because I believe you only get him once per deck. Um, so I am going to thwart with Nick Fury, which would cause us, so his thwart value is 2, so take away 2 threat from the main scheme, which is nice. And I am going to attack Shocker with Black Cat, and that will give me a hit point of. Oh, no, no hit points with Black Cat, actually. Take that back. But it would give Shocker a hit point. He has 2 more to go to be discarded. And I don't want to use Jessica Jones as of yet. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And yeah. Okay, so let me draw back up to my deck. Hand size, excuse me, of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this, guys, this is definitely a huge upgrade. If we're able to use Aunt May, I think in the next round, I'm definitely going to use up Aunt May, which all that means is it just helps me recover when I'm in alter ego mode. But I'm not as of yet, so we're just going to wait on that. Okay, so let's see what else do I got here. Aunt May. Oh, I have an event. Swinging Web Kit, deal 8 damage. That's perfect. How much damage does Rhino have? He got a damage of 6. So that is perfect. I got a minion upgrade to attach, which I think is equally perfect. Yeah, so I'm going to use one of my web shooter tokens to pay for this resource. So I'm actually going to get rid of this minion right away. I should probably have gotten my cards before I actually used up Nick Fury. But we ain't cheaters here, so we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. So use up this minion as a forced interrupt. When attached, minion is defeated, and I remove 3 threat from a scheme. Defeat the minion, take that hit point back, and I guess the remainder of the threats I can take off. If I'm in the wrong, feel free to correct me. As I said, I'm still kind of learning the ways of the game. So yeah, so then once this is an upgrade, right? So I can technically just put this back in my lineup. All right. Perfect. So we're going to go right into the villain phase. So let's see what Rhino got for us. Obviously, whenever we're in the villain phase, we have to automatically add a threat to the scheme. And once that threat is added, he's going to attack. But if we see here clearly, he has a forced interrupt, an upgrade. It says hero form only attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy. It's a forced interrupt. So all that means is when attached, enemy would attack, discard the webbed up instead, and then I get to stun the enemy. So technically, Rhino gets stunned, which basically all that means is when he would attack next, I get to discard the status card. So not only did I not get damage, is that the next time he tries to attack, he will not get any damage, which is awesome for me because, well, right now I'm in full health, as you can see. I'm at 10, and he's at 6. But that doesn't take away the fact that I have to draw an encounter card. So what do we got here? We have armor. So force interrupt. When an amount of damage would be dealt to Rhino, place it here instead. Then if there's at least 5 damage here, discard the armored Rhino suit. So great. So now I have to gain a hit point of 5 to be able to discard Rhino. I'm just going to put him up here in the corner so that I know how much I have left. So discard 5. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I can definitely deal with that. Okay. So we are back into the hero phase. Okay. So as we're in the hero phase, I'm looking at my cards here. I definitely want to use Aunt May. So I'm gonna... I have 2 web slinging events. I guess I could use the power of justice to pay. Oh. Oof. I have to give up one of these. Actually, I'm going to use another token to pay for Aunt May. Oh, and I didn't use my emergency card, which that would have been, of course, that would have been good to prevent a thwart. Prevent a threat to be added to the scheme. So I'm looking at my cards here. I got Web Slinging, I already got Aunt May for support. Should I just use up my last? No, I'm not going to use up my last. Yeah, I might as well. Once I use up this last one, I'm going to discard that, which added to my the Power of Justice card, I'm able to pay for a swing web kick. So I got a pretty good lineup so far. And actually I have to now attack. Okay, so I'm just going to use up the event right away. Deal 8 damage to an enemy. So I get the hit points of 5 automatically. So this would discard the armor. Yay. And then I would, remainder's 3, so I'm down by 6. This would then put me down to 3. Almost done with the first round of Rhino's hero board. So then once I did that, obviously because it's an event, I have to discard. So I discarded it. And then we are left. Oh, I'm just going to attack with Black Cat. Why not? So that brings us back down to 2. Okay. And I didn't have to take any hit points. So we're going to go into the villain phase. Okay. So when the villain schemes, I'm going to interrupt. So because naturally, with every new, what do you call it, phase, or when it's the villain phase, I have to add a threat. If I'm doing this correctly, and again, feel free to correct me here, I'm going to be using this event thwart card, so I actually can reduce the scheme by 1. So, sorry, remove the threat by 1. So technically, I still have only 1 threat, which is awesome on the scheme. So, again, the basic Rhino game tends to be pretty easy. So I have it down. And let's see here. Oh, so we have to do an encounter card. Oh, well, hold on. Let's do this in order. Order, please. He attacks me. He can't because he got the stun card. So I just have to remove the stun card so I don't get any damage, which is awesome. And then we still have to draw an encounter card. Which one we got? We got a Treachery. When revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. Yay. So we're back to 8. 6. We were at 2, at 4, 6. Yay, I can do basic math. I don't know if you saw in the last video, I still had to count using my fingers. Kind of embarrassing, but here we are. Here we are. Alright, so I healed damage. Kind of sucked. Back to the player phase, and I keep forgetting to draw my hand size compared to last time. Hand size of 5. Oh, yeah, the 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Oh, come back, please. Thank you. So these are the cards that I got. Oh, I got 2 events. Did I shuffle these right? I already have an interrogation room. I could have used it. Next minion. Next minion. Oh, we got Daredevil. Okay, so I'm definitely going to use Daredevil. Crap. But then I would have to... I think all I'm going to do... Well, I actually, to draw up, I have to let go. So should I just... Oh boy. I either get rid of all of these 4 cards for Daredevil, or I get rid of these 3 cards. Oh, there you go. and then I use my swing web kick. I'm going to use Daredevil for a later time. I don't want to use him up right now because I'm going to let Jessica Jones finish us off. She can take her final hit points. Combining that with Black Cat and Spider-Man, we're going to right away attack. So we're going to attack using Spider-Man, Black Cat, and Jessica Jones. That would put us 2, 2, 4, 5. So that would actually put us down to 1. And so Jessica Jones, all of her hit points are done here. Have to discard her. And that is perfect. Only have 1 hit point left for Rhino. But because we are only about to get rid of the first round, then that's why I'm gonna just hold off on using Daredevil. Okay, so we're done with the villain phase. Hero phase. Entering the villain phase. And let's just get right into it. Okay, so Rhino, he naturally will add a threat. He's gonna attack. He attacks with 2. I'm just gonna take the 2 damage just cause. Let's just make this a little interesting. I would like to defend, but it would be counterintuitive. If I have a defense of 3 and he has an attack of 2, I feel like that's cheating if I just don't take any damage, even though he has an attack of 2. So I don't think I'm able to get that attack. I don't know. So I got that attack. I'm choosing to get the hit points, so I'm down to 8. And okay, so let's just get this encounter card. What do we got? A minion, perfect. Toughness. So this minion enters the play with a tough card. Yay, so I feel like we're kind of going through all of these different cards. And so basically, a tough card, all that means is the next time a character would want to take any amount of damage, I have to discard this card first. So Spider-Man, if Spider-Man or any of my allies would want to attack Sandman, he would technically not get any of the 4 hit points before getting rid of the tough card. So that kind of sucks. It just prolongs the game a little longer. All right, so let's get back into it. The hero phase. So we are going to draw up back up to 5 cards. I got another minion upgrade. Oh, this is perfect. I wonder if it... Yeah, I wonder if the minion card can actually just surpass the tough card. I want to say yes. I don't know. Let me quickly Google this. Can the minion card surpass the tough card in Marvel Champions? So, oh, no, a standard minion attack or scheme activation cannot surpass the tough status card. The tough status specifically prevents all damage that would be dealt regardless of the source or amount unless the attack has a special rule like piercing. What? I don't get that. When a minion attacks a hero or schemes, if the target has a tough status, the entire amount of damage or threat in the case of the scheme activation is prevented, and the tough card is discarded. No damage goes through the character. So I guess I can't use it unless I get rid of the tough card. That's kind of lame, but whatever. I think it's perfect. I think I know what I'm going to do. So I am going to get Black Cat to attack naturally. Get rid of that tough card. And then once I attack, get rid of that tough card, I'm going to attach my minion. So then it gets rid of the minion. It's an upgrade, so I get to keep said upgrade, which is awesome. And then I am going to remove, it says remove 3 threat from his scheme. I think I can just remove all of the threat. Why not? I feel like that's valid. Okay, and I didn't use anything with Spider-Man as of yet. Okay, so then I'm going to attack with Spider-Man, and boom, we have reached 0 with Rhino, but the game isn't over yet. All we are doing is going to enter phase 2 of the villain phase. And so it says search, when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the break-in and taken side scheme, and reveal it and shuffle the counter deck. Okay, so we're gonna look through, what is it? The break-in and taken. Break-in and taken. Yay. Yay, not yay. And so let me shuffle these again. Ugh, I hate these symbols. So many symbols. So when revealed, place an additional 1 threat here per player. Oh. And so basically all this means is that until I remove this threat, I have to draw 2 cards from the encounter deck. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is for 3, but we're not doing 3. We're only doing 1 and 2. All right. We're not at expert level as of yet. Not yet, anyway. Okay. So when revealed, place an additional threat. I already did that. Shuffling the cards. Not a great shuffler, but whatever. Okay, shuffle the encounter. And I'm reset his hit points. He is up to 15 in phase 1 of Rhino. He actually had 14 hit points. Now he's at 15. All right. I did attack with Spider-Man and Rhino was on 1. I have a feeling I'm going to use my free will to bring him down from 15 to 14. I don't know if I can do that, if I can roll over my attack into the next attack. I feel like that's an honest mistake. Nobody's here to correct me as of now, so fight me. Here we go. All right. Perfect. So we're done with the hero phase. Entering the villain phase. Okay. And so we're going to naturally add a threat here. He is going to attack. Notice how he has an attack of 3. And I have a defense of 3 as Spider-Man. So all I'm going to do is choose to defend. I'm going to exhaust Spider-Man, which I technically won't take any damage. I'm not sure if I choose to defend if already my hero is exhausted. I want to say that my hero is already exhausted, so when I enter the player phase, I don't technically think I can use Spider-Man to force an attack. At least with Spider-Man. Okay, so he attacked me, didn't hit me, added a threat, and so we have to reveal not 1 but 2 encounter cards. We have a treachery, lovely. So it says when revealed in hero form, the villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. So I get attacked again, so I guess that doesn't matter that I chose to defend because I already defended, which means I've already used up that defense, which means that I get 3 hit points. I'm down to 5. This is a little dangerous for me already. I think I'm going to actually have to switch to Alter Ego. Each phase I'm only allowed to flip the card once. If I'm the main character, like with my main character, I'm only allowed to flip the card once. So this kind of sucks. Okay, So I got hit, down to 5. Um, and we got another side scheme. Okay. We got bomb scare. Discard you. Add that side scheme here, and we're going to add a threat over here. Good job, Julian. Good job. It says when revealed, place an additional 1 threat here, and we get an acceleration icon. So basically, I place 1 threat on the main scheme at the start of the villain phase. Oh. So now I'm going up by 2 threats until I remove this side scheme. And remove this side. So I have to remove 2 side schemes now, which shouldn't be that hard because I can just use up my thwart with Nick Fury. I think I'm going to have to use him up, unfortunately. So let me just use this guy up. So we're going to thwart right away. We're going to thwart. I'm sorry, Nick Fury. I would have loved to have kept you. So we're using him. We're getting rid both of these threats. I don't know if I technically can do that. I feel like I can. So we're getting rid of these 2 threats and getting rid of these stupid cards. Okay. All right. So got rid of Nick Fury. Enter Daredevil. And that means I have to use up 4 cards. So that's my trade-off, so which I think was a smart trade-off. And I'm going to recover. So we're back up to 8, which technically I also can shoot. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I guess I'm at full health now because I'm going to use up Aunt May. Okay, so I'm at full health, which is great. And yeah, I think. Oh well, I want to naturally attack, right? So let me just hit Rhino a little bit. So I'm gonna hit him. Boom. We're down to 13. And I'm not a hero, so I can't use up the event. Okay, let's quickly go through this. We're back to the villain. Let's add a threat. Because I got rid of the other cards, I don't have to double up the threat, which is awesome. So I just have to reveal. False alarm, I'm confused. This. Gotta love being confused. The next time this character with thwart or scheme, discard this status card instead. Okay. Alright. So, thank you for that. Did he attack? I don't think he attacked. Oh, but he can scheme, and he schemes by 1. So that's what's happening. So now I have 3 threat. Okay. Player phase. We are back. I'm going to flip, and I am going to thwart to get rid of my confused card, and I am going to use my event. So I'm going to deal 8 damage. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So was that 5? Did I do math right? I think it's 5. Let me make sure. I don't want to be that guy. Oh, well, I'm silly. Oh no, whoa. 13 minus 8. Sorry. So it was 5. I am smart. Yes. Okay. Don't second guess. Not second guessing. Not second guessing. Okay, so I get rid of this. Get a hit with 5. Did I use a black cat already? Let's add another hit. 4. Okay. This is good. We're doing good. Okay, so now we're at the villain phase. I add a threat to the scheme. Encounter card. This is when revealed, the villain schemes. Great. So I'm going to add this here to make this a little bit more organized. Let's add a 3 there. Okay. All right. So the villain schemes. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I definitely have to thwart in this next round. So I am going to use my player phase, and I noticed I didn't have any cards where I could have had cards. So that's on me. I keep forgetting to take cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me shuffle. Let me shuffle these cards. Every day I'm shuffling these cards. Okay. And just take one more. Feel like we're almost at the finish line here. Okay, so player, I'm going to thwart with Daredevil. So we're going to take away 2 threat, sorry. Hate that I interchanged those, okay. That leaves him with 1 hit point. I am going to... Crap, is there anything here that would just like finish him off? Oh, look at this. I am going to put away first aid, and I'm going to put away heroic intuition, and I'm actually going to do a for justice. So it removes 3 threat. So worst case scenario, get rid of that 3 threat. Can I use anything else? I think I'm going to also use my strength resource. I don't think I can use my strength resource because this costs 1 and there's no change. I don't think they do a change thing here. As in, like, you know, they give me an extra player card for using up my strength. I don't think that technically works. So yeah, okay. So then I use this guy up, the For Justice card. I still want to... I'm still going to attack. Might as well. Because we don't know what the next card will be. And let me, while I add it, let me just add up my cards to 5 to know what I could do next. Oh, Jessica Jones is back. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay, so then I attacked. That is 3. We are down to 1. I don't know how much I want to bet that the next encounter card in this villain phase will allow Rhino to regenerate health. Because I'm so close. I'm so close. We're going to add a threat. All right, here we go. Drum roll. We have a minion. Okay, not bad. Choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. You know what? Go ahead. Let's put that threat on there. So the minion... Forced interrupt. So I'm going to put that on the minion. Haha. I don't know if I'm playing that card right in the moment, right? But I use it so the minion's gone. Thank you. Thank you, Spider Tracer. That wasn't too bad. And you know what that means, guys? I get to get the final blow as, what do you call it? Or what do you call her? Black Cat. That's right, guys. We're going to use Black Cat to take the final damage. And so all that means is that Rhino goes from a 1 to a 0. And with that, we have won the game. That is right. We won the game, everybody. I wish I had special effects. I wish I had some confetti and some loud noises shouting, yay! But we won. That was good. It was a good game. Eventually, I would like to play as Ultron. I tried playing as, not as Ultron, but fighting against Ultron. So I think that's what I would like to do next. I know usually people go into, what do you call, Claw next, but I am not going to do Claw. I've done Claw. All he likes to do is scheme. The scheming part really just confuses me. I think we're just going to go into the hard stuff, which is, I believe, Ultron. So hopefully at some point we'll do Ultron. If I get cold feet, the next video you might just see is either Claw, or who knows, we might just go up to expert mode in Rhino. So, yay us. Spider-Man's pretty easy to play. And so I look forward to maybe continuing this stream later or at another time. So thank you guys for watching and for taking the time to just hang around and chill. And for just listening to me banter and just go on and on and on about this kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.